How's it going, everybody? Those of y'all new to my channel, my name's Austin, and this is Fantastic Freaks, and this is the Shedd Aquarium, located in the one and only Chicago, Illinois. So, the Shedd Aquarium, obviously located in Chicago, Illinois, right off the shores of Lake Michigan and such, but some beautiful saltwater and freshwater aquariums, hence why it's considered one of the not just best aquariums in the whole United States of America, but frankly the world as well. Now before we do go in, obviously we do intend to have a good time here and see a lot of stuff here for a bit, but frankly if I showed every last thing that was in this aquarium, as I'd say often, we would be here quite a deal longer. But without further ado, all the good fishy goodness is back there, so let's head on in. When you walk into this place, guys, it's not exactly the kind of look you would expect to find here. But you don't have to look too far to wait until you find a something that's gonna catch your eye right away. This is just a little bit of the reef that you can see, guys. I wish you could see the whole thing here because this tank is massive. Has to be to have hammerhead sharks. And some rays, or that big guy. If this first tank is any implication, and I'm sure it is, we're gonna see some pretty cool stuff here, guys. All right, now we're going to the Amazon Rising here, guys. Another big old tank over here. Looks like they call this one the River's Edge. Loads and loads of catfish. All the catfish. Got a little Amazon puffer there. Among some turtles. Another Amazon puffer over there. What a beautiful tank, guys. This is a good indication of the Amazon, really. This is all sorts of stuff. Oh, there we go. Look at that stingray over there. Zoom into him quick.
Bye, have a great time.
Of course, right as I do that, he goes behind the log again. A couple arowana there. That duck was getting a little uncomfortable with those arowana there for a minute. Speaking of stingrays, here we go. Looks like some black diamonds down there. Turtles. All sorts of life in here. Some beautiful angelfish. And lucky us, we're here right for feeding time. Some Amazon puffers with cardinal tetras, guys. Man, oh man, if only I could recreate that in one of my home aquariums. Some big cories down there too. Look at all the cardinal tetras though, guys. Got some big old angels in with them. Just swimming through all the root systems. This is beautiful. Just imagine sitting there having a tank like that. Sure, the upfront cost is crazy, but with all the root systems in there, you might just have a biofilter aquarium and be good, right? Look at this. Apparently some of those spiked ones are called Old Wife. I had to show that just to show I am not making that up. A magpie perch and a southern rock lobster.
Rock lobster?
Can't make up some of these names, people. Got three big moray eels in here. This guy, standing right up front, keeping an eye on everybody. That one's just inspecting the tank or something. And that one's keeping a bird's eye view. I mean, guys, if I didn't give you the impression earlier, hopefully you're getting more and more of the impression as we go along here. This place is huge. Even the saltwater tanks here, guys, full of absolutely beautiful life. I mean, it's just impossible to get the whole tank size of a lot of these tanks here because they're just massive and so full of life. A few sharks there, a couple of them gonna swim over each other. Sharky tag team, everybody. It seems like they're just chilling and having a conversation. Wonder what they're talking about, huh? And right as we get back into the freshwater side, guys, we got koi fish. Oh yes. 3 big, beautiful ones at that. All sorts of freshwater awesomeness. Back there, you can touch some fish in there in their touch tank. I think there's some lake sturgeon and some other stuff in there that you can get your hands on. Moving on here, guys, we have the At Home on the Great Lakes. Not only does this little section over here have fish from Lake Michigan, which of course, as I said earlier, is where this aquarium is right on the shores of. It also has the other Great Lakes, which of course, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. Man, guys, another big community tank. Got some gars in there as well. A turtle up there. All sorts of awesome stuff. And right next door, you guessed it, another big freshwater community. This one's a little more open than the rest that we've seen, though. Very cool. Here's another awesome looking aquarium, guys. This one's a little bit more on the shallow end there, a little waterfall up there. While we're looking at the waterfall, check out the depth in here. Shedd Aquarium doesn't just do aquascapes, they do landscapes. Those of you that want to know about jungle fowl that you put in some of your tall tanks, want to know how tall that stuff can get? Here you go. I'd say this tank here is at least 4 feet tall, and it goes above that trim there yet, so maybe even 4.5 there. Yeah, jungle fowl can grow quite the height. Here we go, guys, a big old trout tank. But when you kind of get up close to them, they kind of remind you of just a oversized Galaxy Rasbora with the red and the spots and such. Yep, these are all trout right here. And you can tell by the condensation here on the glass, they keep their water plenty cool. This is one of the animals in the aquarium, guys, where I'm happy that there's a piece of very thick glass separating me from it. North American ponds here. One turtle down there, enjoying life on the waterbed. Another one just chillaxing up there. This would be one kick butt turtle aquarium, terrarium, mixture of the two. There's the 2 best buds just chilling underneath some wood there. Here we go, guys, and this aquarium is probably something you would find in a home aquarium. Checkered barbs, chocolate gourami, black line rasbora, the moonlight gourami, Siamese flying foxes. It's like one extra large sized home aquarium. Here you go, cichlid lovers, getting onto the cichlid tanks here. Here's a fish you don't see all the time, guys. Some Mexican blind cave fish.
All right, I think the last thing is just the Caribbean.
This is another one where, you know, I'm going to get out of the way here, and there you go. Now you can start seeing the fish a little bit more than just me. And I like that they added like a little beautiful cavescape in there. Stalagmites and stalactites in here. They didn't skip a beat on that aquascape. Very nice. Some awesome archer fish in here. Big old shrimpy back there. Huge shrimp. There's nothing shrimpy about that shrimp. Starting to see a lot of familiar fish now that we can even see in stores now. Of course, here we got some rasboras, including some Harlequin rasboras. Always pretty. And look at this little guy coming up forward, guys. Yep, we got some little puffers in there. He's a fast little guy, too. I believe they got a few of these little pea puffers in there, and that's about pea puffers full grown. Just shy of 1.5 inches, I'd say, but that's about all those little pea puffers get. Hence why they're also known as a dwarf Indian puffer at times. Obviously, we saw the jungle val earlier. Look at that Rotala indica right there with it. You play your cards right on these column tanks, they can look just as good. Look at this, guys. Big Maboo puffer. He ain't Murphy or Ladybird size, but I'd say he's at least about 18 inches. 18 inches is about halfway for these guys. They can reach up to about 36 inches in the wild, but at Aquaria they don't always quite reach that, but they definitely can. If they can reach it in the wild, they can definitely reach it in a tank as well. There's some beautiful jewel cichlids in there with that Maboo too.
Africa smoky catfish.
Oh, some red-tailed shark.
The puffer fish.
What a beautiful, beautiful tank. Too bad the Maboo ain't swimming around right now. I look at this fish swimming around in this big tank there, and I don't know if he's just underwaterly screaming and we can't hear him, or if he's just hoping to get lucky and catch one of the small fish in there. Here's some beautiful rainbow fish, guys. Some amazing jungle val back there again, showing you just how awesome and tall they can get. Not a bad looking rainbow tank here, guys, but I gotta say, the best rainbow tank I've ever seen still has to go to the Denver Aquarium yet. And if you haven't checked that one out, maybe when we're done with this video, feel free to check that out. Here we have some violet line piranha, guys. Big, beautiful ones that just sparkle as they swim through the water. Wonder how much that piece of driftwood would cost in an aquarium store. The clown loaches are huge in this tank. Giant gourami. Got some tinfoil barbs in here as well. See, we got some clown knives. Whole bunch of tinfoil barbs though, and they're active. They're really moving. As you would expect from a barb though, I suppose. Cool thing about this place, of course, is the Shedd Aquarium is not just one level. There's all sorts of aquatic beauty on multiple levels. We are now on the second level here now, where as you can see, we have the Abat Oceanarium about here, or Oceanarium. Eventually I'll pronounce it right. Along with other stuff, the Underwater Beauty exhibit, which we're about to see now. And right as we walk in here, a tank full of a big schooling group of giant Danios. Looks like we got some water sprite and more Rotala indica in here as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a column tank and a half. And as you walk into this room, you'll notice why there's benches. You gotta sit and observe this one for a while. Guys, I could sit and look at this tank all day. Rainbow fish tank goals right here. Probably some of the biggest rainbows I've ever seen too. And they got some discus in there that don't look too shabby either, guys. What an amazing tank. Fully live planted too. Rotala indica and jungle val, some of the stuff in there. I mean, someday, guys, I want a tank like this in my house. Got a lot to learn on the plant side though if I'm gonna do that. That's right, guys. There's another level to this place. Are these creatures just not magnificent? Beluga whales, guys. This is the first time I've ever seen one with my own eyes. Not on a TV or computer screen, that is. And they do not disappoint.
Na cabeça que dá um direcionamento, mas ela não enxerga.
Como elas não se batem, né?
Por isso que ela tem essas cabeças grandes.
Simply amazing creatures. And that fish fam is just a glimpse, just highlights of the amazing John G. Shedd Aquarium here in downtown Chicago. What an amazing place there. Again, lots of parts that we had to leave out there because I mean, otherwise this video would have been considerably longer here, but still what we did show and what I overall saw, it stands up to its name as one of the best aquariums, not just in America, but frankly, the whole world as well. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what's the favorite thing you saw. And if you're new and have not done so already on this channel, feel free to click the subscribe button. Stay in the loop with everything I do here, including more aquarium visits such as this, and plenty of more stuff coming on down the road here. Hope to have you all along for the ride here. But that'll do it for this video, guys. As always, thank you for watching this video and for all the continued support. I will see you all in my next video, guys. Until then, stay fantastic.